Welcome to It Takes Two. I'm Blair.
I'm Kris.
And today we'll be talking about the Kardashians, Season 4, Episode 2.
Listen here, before we get into the Kardashians, make sure y'all subscribe, share, like, comment, all the above. We need it. We are trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. And I think we could do it, but only with your help. Thank you for watching. Let's get into it, Blair.
We are at Khloé's house, and she invited the fam over for Martini night.
Martini.
We've got Tristan there. We're reminded that Amari and Tristan are living at Khloé's house while he's getting the house built. Kris arrives and brings her martini sommelier. Kim arrives. She says that she is good for a party, and she says she can get down and dance. She said, ask Beyonce, because she danced all night at her party.
We won't, though.
I'll ask her.
Okay.
I'll text her after this.
Good job, Blair.
Well, Corey is there, too. And then True and Dream are there as well. Kim thinks that Tristan is a good dad, but he was just not a faithful boyfriend. Tristan helps Kim with her kids and comes to her defense when it comes to her and Kanye.
Shout out to Kanye.
She thinks Tristan can grow and evolve. And Kris ends up asking about how Amari's doing. He had a recent hospitalization, and he was discharged. He has severe epilepsy, and he now has severe brain damage, just all the years of having epilepsy in his condition. Once he turns 20, it'll be bad if there's no improvements. Currently, he's 16. And Kris, she gets a little bit teary-eyed because she just feels like, you know, the family can just learn so much from Amari. Kim is going to speak at a Harvard Business School. Her company is being studied in a course there. And Kim is going to meet a guy who's serving a prison sentence to bring awareness to his case. Kim really believes in his innocence. I did have a question for you.
What's up?
Because I was listening to someone before, and I was curious to figure out if you thought this was correct or what your thoughts were. Do you think Tristan can be a good dad when he has kids in other states that he's not around or sees or involved in their life the same way that he is with Khloé? Do you think that was fair of Kim to say he's a good dad?
I think Kim was only speaking to Khloé. I don't think she was talking to him.
But you think that's still, would you agree with that statement?
I would say no, but not for the reasons that he had multiple. Like the multiple baby mother thing, that plays a part, but I don't see how she sees that he's a good dad when he's not good to Khloé. Do you kind of get what I'm saying? Because all of it plays a part. Because if I have a child with this man and he didn't treat me well, that divides the house, right? Were they ever engaged or were they ever married? Were they just together?
I don't remember if they were engaged or not.
Okay, but let's say...
But they were together.
But let's say they were together, and Khloé ain't the type to I'm sure marriage was on her mind. You get what I'm saying? I don't see how... I don't know if it's... Dude, you know how... What is that thing? Like, you know how everybody get a... you know how the winner gets a trophy. The winner gets the prize, and then everybody else get, like, the little trophy.
Yeah.
I think Kim was just trying to find something nice to say.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even know if it's really how she really feels. Dude, you get what I'm saying? Because it's like, I really can't bash him because, you know, he is around to help with my kids and things like that. But I don't really think if I'm the one to put words in the Kardashians' mouths and things like that, I don't think they think Tristan's a good person.
Yeah.
I think things that's around Tristan may be good. The fact that he has a brother that he takes care of and things like that they see him as part of the family. Shouts out to him. Hopefully things work out for him, or at least some improvement or something like that, you know? But if it was Tristan by itself, like solely Tristan without things that are good attached to him, I think they trash him. Like, because they was cool with his mother, because they was cool with his brother, because
they love his kids.
Exactly. It's just easy just to be like, you know what? Things that really doesn't really have to do with you per se, but the things you do, like, you know, you a good father, I guess. But when it comes to like a good person, I don't think they on his side.
Yeah.
At all. What do you think? Do you think it's not possible?
Yeah, I don't think it's possible.
Wow.
I don't think you can call someone a good dad just because they're a good dad to your kids. You know, like, does he go spend time and take care of... I mean, there's no way.
Yeah, but...
I mean, as far as putting your kids to bed, being involved in their day-to-day.
Yeah.
Like, I think he even had to take a a blood test, which fine,
He
you know what I'm
should.
saying? Make sure that it's your kid.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just like, you went through a lot to try to negate the fact that you were having a child with this woman, even after the fact it came out that you were, you know?
But not with Khloé, though.
Right.
And I think when Kim said that, dude.
I know. I think she was only talking about Khloé, but I don't think you can say someone's a good dad and only be talking about 2 out of 5 of their kids.
well, like that.
I don't think that's real.
Kim have no reason to talk about nobody else's kids, I guess.
I'm just saying, if you're talking about a dad to all of them. That's how I feel.
I think it's a fake compliment.
Yeah.
It is a like, you know, like
it's like a non-starter.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's like whatever.
It's like, you know, he's cool, he's nice when he come around, but really in the heat of the moment, we kind of saw how they felt about him when Khloé got hurt the first time.
Yeah.
And then when Khloé got hurt the second time. So like we know what they feel, but they're not gonna be on TV after they just got done talking about his little brother who may experience severe damage by 20. They're not gonna talk about, and also Tristan is trash. You know what I'm saying? They gonna say, you know, Tristan, he's trying to take care of his family and things, and there's a lot for him, trying to make it seem like
he's trying his best.
He's doing his best. What I don't understand is why he's living with Khloé while his house getting built. You're rich. You getting a house built.
Yeah.
Like that is strange to me.
Mm-hmm.
To me, I feel like that causes more confusion for Khloé, and that causes more strain on the relationship for Khloé.
Probably confusion for the kids.
Because for one, Khloé wanted this. So you're giving her a fake version of this, a temporary version of this, a version that's not even real.
And she can't get comfortable into it.
So you got her in her own house uncomfortable. You got her in her house when people come by and say, me and Tristan are not sleeping together.
Right.
I'm like, why are you yelling in your house? You get what I'm saying? We are not getting back together. We are not sleeping together. We are just co-parenting and making sure that Amari have a safe, set home at the moment. I'm like, why are you proving a case to us? Because I think it's not fair to Khloé. You're giving her something that's counterfeit, that's not real. Look at me defending a Kardashian on this show. I never thought it'd be the day. Continue.
Well, Kris and Corey go on a date night.
Corey, I see you, brother, and I know your plan. Okay.
They go to a restaurant. They talk about their different sexcapades, and the relationship is spicy. Corey says life is short and thinks it could be good for them to be together, talking about Tristan and Khloé. And Kris is saying that, look, they co-parent well. Kris thinks it would be good for them to work things out. Then she brings up she's going to be in Meghan Trainor's music video, and she is saying absolutely yes, because she's saying yes to the things she really wants to do.
Listen here. One thing that you pointed out to me, when they pulled up to the restaurant, she was like, oh my God, they here? Talk about the paparazzi.
The paparazzi. Yeah. I was like, they be calling them.
You think so?
No, they do.
Because I'm, not thinking.
It's
like,
known. They do.
Okay, because I'm like, how would somebody know where you go eat if you don't tell nobody?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I'm sure. Now, granted, you are driving a Rolls Royce, I think it was. But at the same time, you're in LA. Like, I'm sure they see that car all the time. Be stuff like that because celebrities live out there. So I do find it interesting as someone who is not in tune with celebrities and in tune with reality TV. I'm like, how do people be finding y'all?
Yeah.
But hey, tips.
Yeah.
You know. Kris says she hopes that Khloé and
no, Corey said that.
Oh, Corey said that. Yeah, Corey, you ain't got no say, man. Like Corey, leave it alone. And protect your spot in the family.
But Kris did say that it probably would be good for them if they could work it out. But Corey was the one who's saying that he thinks they should be together. I don't think they should be together.
Why not?
Because Tristan is awful.
Oh my goodness.
But he does not respect that lady. He doesn't care about hurting her feelings.
But he's a good dad.
I don't even agree with that.
Okay.
So I'm just like, I don't see why she should be with him other than the fact that they got kids together. Then I guess they should be in a polygamous relationship because he got about 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 baby mamas. Who knows?
I don't think he got 8, but I understand the dramatic. My whole point is this. Okay.
Like, no, they don't need to be together. They can co-parent well and be friends.
Are we judging from a broke perspective? And when I say broke, I don't mean we're broke, but like we're not rich, right?
No, I look at it as a character thing.
No, I mean it like this, right? He can fly to see his kids whenever he wants to. By having, if I was to have multiple,
but he's not doing it.
Okay, listen to what I'm saying. Can I get my words out?
Go ahead.
If I had multiple baby mamas, it will be financially, physically, mentally impossible for me to be there for all my baby mamas who live in different states. Or maybe they live in the same state. But even if they live in the same state, it would be hard for me to be there because financially it would be a strain, and I would just pick a spot. Whichever baby mama treat me the nicest, or whoever's the richest. Khloé. You know
whichever one let you hit.
Exactly. Well, I always believe if they let you hit once, they let you hit twice.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But my thing is, because he is rich and he is a millionaire, do you think they are living by different rules that we just don't abide by, or rules that we don't even understand?
No. Because
I'm like, the fact that Corey can say this, that, hey, he has multiple baby mamas, he had multiple responsibilities, and he was there, how Khloé was hurt, not once, not twice, but 3 times with this guy. And he's like, I think they should be together. I'm like, there's obviously some rules that they are living by, or beliefs that they are living by, that I do not.
I just think in general, when people see you getting along with people and y'all have a history, that they think that, oh, maybe there's something there. But I think that you just kind of have to look at the character of Tristan and just like, he has just not been a good partner. Maybe Corey feels like he's doing good with the kids and he's helping out where he can in the house, and they think like that's good enough. But no, like to me, Tristan is just selfish and he's going to do what he wants.
Wow. Let's move on.
All right. We see Kim is at Harvard. Her teacher, the teacher preps Kim on the topics to address while in the class. They want her to talk about imposter syndrome and Kim's background with Skims. Cameras couldn't come into the class, but Kim pushes to have the cameras in some places that wouldn't be allowed because she wants to show the business side of her.
Oh, it feels good being Kim Kardashian in certain places, right?
Yeah, Kim thinks that imposter syndrome always keeps her driven and humble. And she says that her drive for business is what makes her happy. Being successful in executing ideas is pretty much what success means to her, is finishing something, not necessarily the return that she gets. And even Kim brought up Caitlyn and said how Caitlyn taught her to try things out of her comfort zone. And that's how you grow and experience life.
We talk about Caitlyn, once known as the Olympian.
Yeah.
Okay, Bruce. Kim, stop it, please. And I'm not even saying stop it in the sense of, I'm not even going to say stop it in the sense of being insensitive, but the plights that you have is very different than the plights that I will have, right? Imposter syndrome would paralyze somebody in my position. I don't think in the position that you are in at the current moment, I don't think you really have imposter syndrome, and that may be wrong for me to say, but I think because of your namesake, doors open, and I think this is a life that you grew up in, and things like that. So in some ways, some would say that you are entitled, because if you always been given this, then you expect it. Compared to someone who haven't grown up in that could be me, you, the viewers, whoever's watching this, that can be pushing that position, you can feel like I don't belong. Yeah. Because you didn't grow up in that. Do you feel like Kim have imposter syndrome, or do you feel like someone in Kim's position can have imposter syndrome still, even if they grew up in that environment? Well,
I'm trying to look at Kim talking about her background and getting to where she's at. So I'm not thinking of her present day. Does she have imposter syndrome? No. But her coming up and being like a stylist assistant and then having the stores and all that type of stuff, do I think she could have had imposter syndrome then? I don't think she had it then either. Whoa. Just because...
confusing me. I'm thinking yes, but okay, no.
Well, no, I'm thinking of 2 different times in her life. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And so no, because... Kim has made it very clear, and so is her family, that she's very competitive. She's always wanted to be famous. She was going to do anything it took to be famous. So no, I think she always felt she deserved, like you said, entitlement. She always felt she deserved to be in whatever spot she was in. She was like, rightfully so, I deserve this, and I'm going to do whatever it takes to get it. Now, let me finish. Let me cook.
Because I'm I don't know where the butt is at. I'm lost.
Now you threw me off.
Okay, go ahead.
I don't know why you got to interrupt me. But yeah, she I didn't feel like she had imposter syndrome. And okay, that's all I got.
Okay, because I thought you was gonna say you was looking at where she came from to where she is now,
I didn't finish.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, but the thing is, I do believe, because Kim always really wanted to be in the fashion world, she was not accepted. People took her as a joke. They looked at her as this, sex tape girl. And it really was Kanye that really helped get her into those spots, because people were not taking her seriously. And I think she capitalized on her opportunities with Kanye of staying in those spots and really being respected as like a fashion person. So I think that, no, I don't think she ever might have had this feeling of not feeling good enough, but I do think she also worked hard to put herself in positions to where people were not respecting her.
Look, I agree with you 100%.
So,
and since you explained it that way, I do agree with that. I think because she don't have imposter syndrome, that makes her execute her ideas
a lot better.
Yes,
probably. Yeah.
Because she's like, even if you don't respect me, I'm Kim Kardashian. Even if I'm not in these industries, I'm Kim Kardashian.
Yeah, I don't have that self-doubt.
Yeah, like, I'm supposed to be here, but you don't know nothing about fashion. At most, you was an assistant. It doesn't matter. I'm Kim Kardashian. So that's why I'm like, and maybe humble is like, you know how people like to call themselves humble. You should always let somebody else call you humble. But my thing is, I don't think she experienced imposter syndrome. That's why she's able to walk into these rooms and be at Harvard.
Yeah.
Like, dude, you get what I'm saying? Like Kim Kardashian at Harvard.
And I'd be like, oh my gosh, I don't belong here.
Yeah,
and she's just like, oh yeah, I worked my tail off.
Matter of fact, cameras.
You
know what I mean? So it's like, I think, and maybe we can learn something from Kim.
No, I think it's rightfully so. I don't think people should feel like they aren't good enough to be in certain positions. Like, even, just thinking about me in school that I went to, and then my first actual career job, and not feeling like not fulfilled, but not feeling qualified enough for it. It's like, yo, you put in all these hours, this work, everything to get to where you're at, and you still feel like you shouldn't be here.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think people should give themselves a little bit of audacity.
But I will tell you this though. If you put in the work, I think you're coming from our perspective in the sense of like us normies. Yeah. The ones that's not rich. I never had the entitlement of I should be famous. That's wild. That's a wild thing to say. You're not even saying for what. You're not even saying being good at something. You're basically just saying I should get the spoils of fame. I should get celebrity. Not like I should be great at fashion or I should be great at this. You're saying I should be basically, I should have the paparazzi and the money and the house and the things like that, material things that, people would say that's kind of like, that's superficial. I feel like you shouldn't have imposter syndrome if you put the work in. Kim she don't have imposter syndrome. She has audacity. And there's a difference. We may experience imposter syndrome in the sense of like, oh, I put in the work and I learned these things, but do I really know it? Do I really belong? Kim has audacity. Yeah. She has the audacity to be like, I belong here and I supposed to have these things. I feel like, we should have just a little bit of audacity after you put in the work. Right. You know what I'm saying? Do not put the cart before the horse. Let's go, bro.
Next, we are at the Good American event. Okay. They are opening the first Good American retail store. And put a nugget by this, Khloé meets with the CEO of Good American. Did you know Khloé was not the CEO of Good American?
No, question. Now, help me out with Good American. Is Good American like a jean place?
It's a denim line.
A denim line, okay.
Yeah, so she sells jeans, I think like denim shirts, different denim stuff, but it is primarily a jean line.
So this whole time it was marketed as if Khloé is the CEO of Good American? Yeah. Really?
But I think she's just the face, and I think she's has some type of creative direction in it, but it's not Khloé's business. But it has always come across like this was Khloé's baby, her brainchild, whatever. But someone had already created it and pulled Khloé into it.
Oh my gosh.
To make it as big as it is.
Now, did she do anything with the building process? Because there is like, for example, I am the CEO of my business, right? But there's a founder. Dude, you get what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm co-founder, but my whole point is like, did she at least put the CEO in power? Did she do anything that had to do with any executive decisions?
Everything was all set. Oh my goodness, came in, and for the longest, it did seem like Khloé created, just like how Kim made Skims. you would think Khloé made Good American.
But
it's not that.
Is it factual that Kim made Skims?
Yes.
Okay. Because Kim, Skims,
right.
Skin. Okay, I see it.
Yeah.
But wow, so how do you find it out for you? I know was that heartbreaking for you? I found out now.
No, I mean I found out a while before because I think it was online, and I think they had that clip of her meeting with the CEO like weeks or months before it actually aired, which aired last week. So that's when I was looking into it, and it was like, she not the CEO? And then that's when I was just like, oh, that's so strange. But yeah. But anyway, moving on.
Go ahead.
They're behind on everything, and they're trying to open 4 stores. And pretty much that's what's going on with Good American. They're trying to open the stores. Everything's behind.
Oh my gosh, she is not the CEO.
Yeah.
Or founder.
Right.
Jesus Christ. Go ahead.
But she always talk about it like it's hers.
I mean,
and I think there was even some type of like Twitter or online beef that was going on between her and the CEO because she wasn't giving her enough light. Like it was something going on.
It says technically Khloé is just the co-owner of Good American. It says technically. What do you mean by technically?
So maybe she owns a share.
It's some blurred lines. But okay, but this wasn't her idea at all.
Right.
I think the lady's name is Emma. Or something like that.
Yeah, but that was pretty much it. And it was a cute little moment for Khloé or whatever. But, I mean, she's not going to do nothing about the stores being behind. They just let her know.
Put like this. This is what I mean by entitled. You grew up in this environment. You can actually just step in and get some type of money and get some type of influence because of your last name. Yeah. Because of who you know, because of who you are. You know, you can be the face, and guess what? It's probably even smart for the CEO or the founder. Just like you be the face, you get the people to be on it, but really you ain't nothing. Yeah, Khloé, it just basically showing that like we're trying to be viewed as businesswomen, but really it just fell in my lap. Yeah, and I'm just making money off of it.
Yeah, and I think that's also why, which Khloé doesn't do this, but a lot of the times back in the day, like they would harp on Rob for not like working, have his own business, like doing something for himself, and making it seem like Rob is really just a bum out here. And my thing is like, you guys, one, Kim set y'all up for success. Yes. Secondly, the fact that y'all are women and sisters and look the way that you do got y'all a lot of access. Rob is a man, okay? And he's a man who's been struggling with a lot of stuff health-wise and physical-wise. So I don't know. I've never liked when they were so harsh on Rob. And it really was Kim who was harshest on Rob because she felt like she did it all on her own, even though she didn't. But I digress.
But I will say this, though. How come Rob didn't capitalize on it then?
He tried. Like, he had a sock business. Like
socks?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, and guys be wearing socks. You got some cool socks.
I got a lot of cool socks. But my thing is, I ain't got no Rob socks. But,
I know.
But my thing is also, do you think he was, but like his inner demons was the one that kind of took him out of it?
That might have been. Maybe Rob was the one with imposter syndrome. Maybe he was the one who, felt like he wasn't good enough or
Rob,
whatever the case may be.
You need some audacity.
Yeah.
Okay, because Kim probably took it as like, look, you're a Kardashian. Why are you like things should be like people should be coming to you, even if it means getting closer to me. Yeah. Why aren't you getting opportunities or capitalizing on these opportunities? Instead, no disrespect, but maybe a little disrespect. You get with Black China and things of that nature. That turns into a limbo thing and things like that. Like you're not moving like a Kardashian in the sense of like you shouldn't be struggling. Yeah. Like I don't understand struggle. Yeah. When people are literally coming to us with ideas. I don't know. I'm not true to this. I'm new to this whole Kardashian clan and things like that. But the more I watch it, I will give opinions as if I always watch it because I do not have imposter syndrome.
Yeah, just the right amount of audacity.
Exactly. I don't have no imposter syndrome reviewing these shows. I will give my opinion as if I seen all of it and I seen none of it. Okay. Right. If there's anything else.
Yeah, well, Kim got on her private jet. She was
Oh,
going to
wow.
Ohio. Exactly. This is another thing she had to do.
Exactly.
Yeah, to meet with Kevin Keith's family. He was incarcerated for 23 years. She believes in his innocence and did a podcast about his story. Kim will be speaking on a panel to raise awareness about his case. She speaks on how his family was ripped apart by the judicial system, and she meets his family, and they're grateful she saw something and decided to speak up. Kim is going to meet with Kevin Keith. Cameras weren't allowed into the correctional facility. Just to kind of wrap that up, she leaves the facility and she met him face to face with no glass, no shackles. Kim eventually calls Khloé to talk over the phone, and Kim really doesn't know what the next steps are, but they have to get the governor. They got a notice for a hearing in front of the governor of possible parole that we find out during the confessional.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Question. Now, you probably know this based on the seasons you watch. I don't know if this was keeping it up with the Kardashians back then. Kim wanted to become a lawyer.
Right.
Did she go to law school?
It was like an abridged version to where you take a few classes and learn underneath a lawyer, and then you do take the bar. Well, you take the baby bar.
The baby, so it's not
not like she's a full-fledged attorney. I think it's I don't necessarily know what it's called when you pass the baby bar, but maybe it's only like certain cases or things you can work on with the oversight of a lawyer or something like that. I don't want to lie about it.
Okay,
but,
she passed that?
Yes, after a few tries.
Audacity.
Yeah.
People need audacity. People just need a little audacity in their life. The fact that Kim could say, you know what I like? Because somebody in her family, I think it was Rob.
Her dad.
Rob?
Yeah.
Okay, because Robert Kardashian is a junior, right?
Yeah.
Okay. But because somebody in her family was a lawyer, her father was a lawyer, you know what? I like criminal reform. And I have a platform, and I have audacity.
Yeah.
I don't have imposter syndrome in this.
Right.
I feel like when I go speak, and I go speak to these people, and granted, if these people are innocent and if she is using her platform completely to get the innocent out, 100% credit, 100% praise. Somebody got to do it.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, this is what audacity looks like. This is what, like, you know what? Oh, no, I'm not going to law school. If there's like a baby law school, if there's like a trade school law that I can do because, like, I already have the influence to basically do what I want to do. I just want to make sure I don't get arrested while doing it. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the fact that she's doing this, I think it's a good thing if these people are innocent. I want to make sure I stress that. And I'm sure like she have somebody, as you say, maybe hopefully she has somebody looking over the case.
Yeah, some oversight.
Yeah, some oversight. And the fact that even though people give Kim a lot of flack for they don't really know the intention behind what she does, if it is a good thing, we just keep it at that. It could be all a publicity thing. But if it's all for publicity and people who are behind bars get freed that shouldn't be behind it,
right?
Then
then awesome.
Take the publicity while you give this man or people freedom.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Anything else on that?
No, I appreciate that. I think she had a show where like she did like her law thing. I wasn't into that.
Oh, wow.
But I know Kim wants to show this other side of her, and it's nice to see this other side and her not just arguing with her sisters. Like she said, she kind of gets tired of doing that.
Yeah, I understand.
So it is good to see her in her bag and like doing stuff that she cares about.
Well, actually, I don't understand. I don't argue with my sister.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Let's go.
We move on, and Kris is on the set of the I Am Your Mother shoot. She does a really good job. She looked really cute. I really didn't get deep into that, but it's
really nothing to really
yeah,
share.
It's good that she did something that she was happy to do.
Yeah, let's move on.
Yeah. At Khloé's house, she's
back.
showing Tristan his baby pictures. Khloé, because I guess those are things like they packed up or whatever. And Khloé asked Tristan about his house. He says there's still a lot of construction going on. Khloé still needs her space. She says he's a great house guest and he's helpful with the kids, but she doesn't want him to be misled and wants her boundaries to be upheld. Tristan was taught to be the man and do what you please and never held himself accountable for anything. He even said in the sports world that you're taught that, just to be looking out for yourself. He doesn't want his kids to be embarrassed by having him as a father by the decisions he's making. Tristan calls Khloé his person. And in the confessional, Khloé's like, I've heard him say this before. And
he mean it this time.
And she said, if she's his person, then why would you treat me the way that you do? She loves love, but it's not going to change how she feels. and Khloé's following her moral compass and supporting someone who is in need. And that's where the line is drawn.
Now listen here. Look what Tristan is doing for you, Blair. Introspective. Searching the inner depths of his heart. Searching the inner depths of his actions. I was always taught to be this. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing, Blair. In basketball, I've been an athlete my whole life. And I'm taught to be this way. I'm sorry. You are my person. Do you believe him?
No.
Oh my goodness, Blair.
I don't believe anything he says.
What does he have to do to make you believe him? Cry?
I don't know. Stop effing up.
Okay, what if he stopped now?
Then that's great.
I don't think that's great for you, though.
I'm like, that's great for him. Like, stop being an a-hole. Like, be a better person for yourself, you know? And if anybody wants you, you know, if Khloé wants you back, then that's great. But yeah, I take everything he says with like
a grain of salt,
a mustard seed.
Wow. Not even like a sunflower seed, like the smallest seed. Oh my goodness.
I take it like a mustard seed. So, you know, say whatever you want to say. Hopefully you are trying to be a better person, and, you know, that'll be great for your life and your karma. And I don't have to believe it.
Okay.
Whatever.
My thing is, of course, Khloé is his person because out of all the baby mamas, she is the one with the most money. Okay.
And he's staying at her house.
Exactly. So I would be saying the same thing. Besides, because listen, it's convenient. That's what men. If I was to expose our plans, we love convenience. You get what I'm saying? To be able to go in and out, and that's what Khloé is. Khloé is a convenience store, or that's how he treats Khloé, like a convenience store. Yeah. I go when I need something. You get what I'm saying? Oh my goodness, I need some toilet paper.
And she has a moral compass, so she's gonna do the right thing.
And we gonna play on that. You get what I'm saying? Like, I need toilet paper. Yes, in this convenience store, it's $6, but I need it at the moment. So in the moment, he needs a place to stay while his house get built. If Khloé wasn't alive, or if he didn't know Khloé, trust me, he would not be homeless.
He'd be with some other girl.
No, he's a millionaire.
I know, but I'm saying he'd be with some other girl. He ain't spending his own money.
Well, why not?
Because that's him.
Oh, wow.
No matter if you got money or you're a millionaire or not, he's going to use a woman.
He is not. These other women is not as rich as Khloé. He is not going to be
up under them. Oh, I'm telling you. 1,000%. He'd be laid up with one of them baby mamas.
In their apartment?
Yes.
This 7-foot man inside this apartment.
Yeah.
Anything else, Blair? I see how you feel about Tristan. Is there anything else? Okay, thank you, y'all. Okay, Bye. Y'all be good.